Okay. What I meant to click on was this. So just as an introduction, so we are a medical weight loss clinic, but we are largely holistic in nature. So we really try to look at what the underlying issues are and get the body into a healthy state. So it uses its innate healing for optimal weight loss. So again, looking at kind of the whole body, because what we know now in this day and age is that the body is not where it was, say, 30, 40, 50 years ago because of our exposure to so many different things. We definitely focus on weight loss, but we do dig deeper when it's necessary. So I'll talk just a little bit about that. But our bread and butter is our strategic weight loss programs. So these are very structured, they're very quick, they're 4-week programs that are really designed to not only get you to lose weight very quickly, but also to heal many imbalances in the body. So we're gonna spend about 30 minutes together. I did look at, again, I think we had 6 people that signed up for this particular session. Nobody had completed their intake form, so I really don't, actually, I think Jean, who is on here, I think you completed yours and you were looking really for kind of like that shorter term weight loss program. I think you were looking to lose between 20 and 30 pounds or something along those lines. So I will definitely kind of review what your options would be for that. And we will go from there. So I always like to ask, it's easy to lose weight. I mean, I shouldn't say that because now people are having a harder time, but it's easier to lose weight short term. It's kind of like, okay, you've lost the weight. Now what happens afterwards? So at Weightless MD, we truly are not, we're not okay with just that quick weight loss. We want to know, like, what drives you, what motivated you to come in, what are your health goals? Because that is like, that honestly, if you don't know what you truly want and why you want it, it really does affect your ability to maintain. So you also have to think about like potential barriers to your success. Do you work in a highly stressed job where you literally, they don't give you any time to actually have lunch? Or, there are situations like this where people, they create these scenarios which already have defeated their intentions. So really kind of thinking through that is really important. And then really digging deep into yourself of what changes do you think are necessary to improve your health? Because again, losing weight is the easier part. It's kind of like, what are you willing to change afterwards to help the progression towards healthier living and, your optimal weight loss. So just a bit about our payment options. We do offer customized payment options. We accept HSA, FSA cards. We do not work with any insurance companies. That does not mean that you can't get reimbursed by your insurance. It just means that you have to submit it to your insurance and then they reimburse you. We will provide you with everything you need. It just is going to be on you to send it to them and work with them on the processing of that. And like I said, we provide you with details as far as what we provide, codes, ICD-10 codes, CPTs, etc. So you don't have to do any of that. It's just a matter of sending it on to them to get the reimbursement. So where I always like to start is asking people, are you somebody that's looking for quick weight loss? Are you someone who can follow a structured plan? Is that kind of how your brain works? Some people are like, oh, I can follow something 100% if I put my mind to it. Some people come in and say, no. I need slower, smaller changes. I just never do well when somebody restricts me, in that capacity. So that's what's important when you look at our different programs, which I will go through. But just for the sake of introduction of these other areas, we are all about foundational healing, and we do have different programs that will kind of get deeper, whether it's detox, whether it's fasting regimens, different things to heal the body. Going deeper, we offer, several specialty testing. So these are tests that you would never find in like primary care office or something like that, because they do the same stuff and it really doesn't tell you anything. We're looking deep into like the gut health, because the gut is really the foundation to the human body, as well as the whole digestive system and the brain and that type of thing. So again, if we perceive that there are some significant other issues, we're going to talk to you about those options. And we do have Sculpture, which is a non-invasive fat reduction treatment. So that is going to target specific areas of the body. It's very, very effective in treating specific areas of the body, but we definitely want you to be close to your ideal body weight. This isn't a tool for weight loss. It's kind of like after you've gotten close to your ideal weight and you have like the stubborn areas, then Sculpture would be an option to really address those areas. So our weight loss programs, we have what is called strategic weight loss. So we have 3 different options for strategic weight loss. It's called HCG, HCA Lean, and HC2. So I know that means nothing to you, but essentially what these programs all do is they are a very specialized, lower calorie diet that we're also providing you with specific supplements that really target abnormal fat. So they are going to mobilize abnormal fat stores so that your body can actually get into a healthier state as you lose weight. You also spare your lean muscle mass, which is also very important when you're losing weight very quickly. I talk about this ad nauseum, but it's like so many people go out there, they don't really know what program they're doing. They don't know what they're losing. If their 15-pound weight loss was all muscle, was it fat? Was it visceral fat? If you don't know what you're losing, the weight loss program is not effective. It's just period. It's not effective, because if you just go on a low calorie diet, you're losing muscle. So ours are very strategic in how we target the more inflammatory fat stores, so that, again, getting your body into that healthier state is super important. So I'm not going to go into great detail about the different programs. What I will say is that these are, well, I'll just touch on these specific programs. So again, these are all 4-week programs. They are structured. They're quick weight loss. I'll talk about what you can expect for weight loss in the 4 weeks. But HCG drops, some people have heard of HCG, which we do have the injections as well. So we don't use the drops as often, but some people do prefer it. So this is going to be a program that's really great for people who have experience with HCG. They have done really well. It does have a hormone balancing effect. I'm going to talk about some of the other benefits, but this is also going to be a program for someone who doesn't like taking a lot of capsules or pills, because these are sublingual drops versus the larger capsules. HC2 is our quick weight loss program that also has a detoxification component. I shouldn't say it, but I always do, but this is my favorite program, because every human on planet Earth we all have some sort of liver kind of congestion, liver dysfunction, because we live in a different world. We are exposed to toxins all day, every day. We breathe it, we eat it, we drink it in our water, and our liver needs to be supported and it needs to be cleansed. And this program is awesome for that. Our HCA Lean program here, again, so there's 3 products that you would be taking. And then for our HCA Lean, it is 3 products, different products that you will be taking. Again, very strategic weight loss. The difference with this one is this is really going to be for the person that is lacking energy. They're lacking energy. They have, I go back and forth because they both kind of benefit, the HC2 benefits all of these things too. But I would say the main thing with HCA would be if you are somebody that is an exerciser, you just find exercise to be such an important part because it's what keeps you focused. It's what relieves a lot of stress, because these two programs here, you're not engaging in higher intensity exercise. We're keeping your body in a lower intensity. It's more of like cardio, like low cardio, because that keeps you in kind of that fat burning mode. And so HCA Lean, the different ingredients in there allows for you to exercise at a higher level and get those benefits. So what is included in all of these programs? So essentially what would happen if you're like, yes, that's what I want to do. I want quick weight loss. So you would schedule a start, and we're going to start with a nutrition and a medical assessment. There are some contraindications. Again, these are our supplement programs. So it's very rare that someone has some type of contraindication for it. We do a very comprehensive body composition analysis. So again, looking at your lean body mass, your muscle mass, your visceral fat, your subcutaneous fat. So we want to know the full body composition. We then educate you on the entire program. We set you up on our app, which has basically everything that you need. Every day you're going to get an email that kind of walks you through the program. In addition to, if you choose to come in for weekly visits, we do have online options, which I'll talk about, but you will be supported with recipes and, everything that you would need to follow the plan exactly. And then at the end of all of our programs, we bring you in for a final results strategy session. So whether you have achieved your weight loss goal, or you are completing a program and you're trying to learn how to continue so you maintain, that's what the final results strategy session is. And then the 30-day post-program InBody is 30 days after you complete the program. We're bringing you back in for another body composition just to make sure that everything is moving in the right direction. I thought I saw I guess I didn't. I must have missed the amount of weight. The amount of weight that you can lose in a 4-week program, such as our strategic weight loss programs, is between 15 and 25 pounds. And that's average. That's what typically everybody that goes through this will lose. It's very quick. And again, it's a very healthy way of losing. So the prices are our 4-week program for any of these programs is $550. So again, this is our plus program. So this includes weekly visits. So you're coming in and you're meeting with either our nutritionist or our health coach. And it includes the final results session. It includes the programs. It includes everything. So it's $550 for that. And then what some people like to do, because people are doing these programs periodically just to stay on track and for a reset. And so if you choose to do an online option at some point, then you can do that for a price of $375. And basically the difference is you wouldn't come in weekly for the physical visits. You would be fully supported online with all of our videos, and day by day it kind of takes you through it. So that would be the difference there. So again, just to summarize, these 3 here are the strategic weight loss. So aggressive, structured, be ready to be all in. You're going to get quick results. You're going to change your body. I mean, but you got to be ready for it. So if you are not someone who likes that kind of go at it hardcore, then we are going to talk more about semaglutide. So semaglutide is everywhere. I don't know. I don't really think at this point, I don't think anyone has not heard about the new injectables for weight loss. And so this is an FDA approved medication for weight loss and for type 2 diabetes. It's a once a week injection. It is doing multiple things, but the most important thing that it's doing, that being a weight loss expert, understanding that insulin sensitivity is really the core of a lot of obesity issues. It is actually helping with that insulin response. So it is changing the way your body accesses energy so that the body can actually start to access the fat stores, because most people are just burning their calories all day long. They're never able to get anywhere because it's the constant just burn what you're eating and get nowhere. Semaglutide also reduces your appetite pretty significantly, more so at the beginning and then starts to tailor off, but it really does change your cravings for certain things. It's not on here, but it does also affect how quickly food leaves your stomach. So you do feel fuller longer on this medication. This medication is FDA approved for long-term use. You will hear out in the media that you need to be on this medication long-term. And when you go off of it, you will gain the weight back. That is absolutely not true, because it's the people that don't know how to help people get into a healthier state and learn the good habits long-term to sustain weight loss. So we have patients that have, been on it for 3 months and they have maintained it for a year out, because we taught them how to make certain changes and they were able to get into that healthier state in that period of time. So I know I got kind of long-winded there, but you can stay on it long-term. Some people choose to because it just helps with many different scenarios. They're not tempted and they like that they're not craving the way that they used to, but everyone is different. I just like to make sure that people understand that you don't have to be on it long-term for the results, because that is what's kind of out there all over in the media. So what's included? Semaglutide is now a medication. So now we're talking medications versus the supplement programs. And so if you were interested in this particular program, then we would start out with a medical assessment. So you will see one of our medical providers. We will do, again, the full body composition assessment. We are going to set you up on our particular plan. We're going to set you up on our app. For this program, you come in every 2 weeks versus every week. So every two weeks, we give you another 2 injections, because it's 1 injection a week. And again, you're visiting with like our nutritionist, our health coach, that type of thing. And the ideal candidate for semaglutide it really is going to be great for people who have type 2 diabetes. These are the recommendations from the FDA based on more of like getting reimbursed, because you can actually get semaglutide paid for by your insurance company if you have type 2 diabetes, if you have a BMI greater than 30, or if you have a BMI greater than 27 with a comorbidity. So if you had a BMI of 27 and were being medicated for high blood pressure, then there is a possibility that your insurance would actually cover the medication. So that's something to consider. Whereas our other ones, they might cover, like nutrition counseling or something like that. But obviously those programs we created on our own. The pricing for semaglutide is $450 a month, and we do charge an initial assessment fee of $149, and it includes biweekly visits. So again, we feel very strongly about teaching and helping. So you'll visit with one of our dietitians or health coach, clinical practitioner. You get 4 injections per month because these are once a week injections. And then, we're going to provide you with a meal plan, set you up on our app, and do the full body composition every month as well. So those are the big categories when it comes to weight loss. And then usually I'd like to just stop there and open it up for any questions. Jean, do you have any questions? You're muted right now.